beautiful people? It's your girl janiaaaliyah and welcome back to my channel. So as y'all can see by the title and the thumbnail, today I am going to be showing you guys how to install these micro beaded wefts, essentially like, you know, microlinks. I don't know the terminology for it, but it's supposed to be like microlinks on the bundle, and then you can install them into your hair like a braidless, needleless, threadless sew-in type thing. That's so wordy, but anyways, yeah, so if you guys are interested, keep watching. Okay, you guys, so to go ahead and get started with this video, I'm gonna show y'all all the supplies you're gonna be needing for this install. And so as y'all can see, I have 3 bundles that were sent to me by Curlsqueen hair, and so these are their Microlink beaded bundles, I believe, or beaded wefts, that's what they're called. And so I'm going to be using these clips, the little pair of pliers, as well as the kind of big wire crochet loop. And so then the next step after that, as y'all can see, my hair is already like straightened and I had it like wrapped all day. And so I'm just going to go through and kind of comb my hair down, and from here we're going to go ahead and section and part off our leave out. Technically all of your hair is leave out, but I'm really talking more so about the perimeter and where your parts are going to be. And y'all are going to see I kind of parted my hair slightly different because I know that I like to go between middle part and side part and kind of like a free part type thing. But if you know that you're just going to stick with one part, then I definitely recommend just doing one part to make this whole process easier and faster. And the way I check to make sure that I left enough hair out on my perimeter to get like a nice ponytail and nice bun is when I section off the hair around the edges, I flip it back over to my rat tail comb, and if that hair is covering the end of my comb, then that lets me know that it's definitely going to cover the track and cover any like microwave bead or anything that could possibly be showing. And if you guys watched my tape-in tutorial, then you saw how the way I see the back of my head is I call my phone or my iPad and I kind of watch my parting through my iPad. But as we get further in the style, I really didn't need to see myself like do this style on the phone that much. You can kind of feel around, and once you get a little comfortable, it gets a lot easier. And so now that we've got the parting and everything out of the way, it's time to go ahead and start installing these Microlink beaded wefts. And so first things first, what I like to do is just kind of feel with my hand and just grab a tiny pinch of hair, literally that much. And so from there, I take my little wired crochet hoop and put it through the micro bead, and then use 2 fingers, my index finger and my thumb, to pull my hair back through the loop. And so then from there, I pull the loop through the micro bead hoop, and then I try to, like, especially towards the back and whatnot, I didn't really lock the loop or tighten the loop too close to my scalp, maybe like just a little bit down, so that way it's able to move up and down freely as you put it in a ponytail and take it down, and it's not really like, it shouldn't feel tight at all is what I'm saying. And so as you will see on these bundles, it's probably like an inch in between each bead, and so in between that inch I literally just kind of skipped over hair. So I only grabbed hair where there was a bead basically on top of it. And so I'm just kind of going through my hair, and as y'all can see, literally, you guys, it's so simple once you get the hang of it. I'm literally grabbing, it seems like I'm grabbing, like, you know when they say like a pinch of salt, I'm grabbing a pinch of hair. Because the good thing about this process is that you can never grab too much hair because it won't fit through the bead anyways. And so just try not to grab too little, because you know, but yeah. And so that's this process. And you guys, like, literally when you go to the next bead, make sure it's actually spread out, like to where the track is laid flat. It shouldn't be like a little Humpty Dumpty or anything like that. And if you guys do it right, it literally looks so seamless and flat, y'all. Like, amazing. And one of the main things when you're doing this style is make sure you do not have it too close to your scalp, because you don't like, it shouldn't be tight or anything like that. I said that before, but I just want to kind of put extra emphasis on that. And then also, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I am cutting each like little bundle or section after I go across my head. So as y'all can see, when I get to the end of this row, I'm gonna literally cut it immediately after that last bead. And so then when I start the new one, I'm literally starting with a bead and ending with a bead. So it's almost like a quick weave, but much more flexible, no glue, and it's micro beads. So yeah. And I promise you guys, once y'all get the hang of it, maybe after 2 or 3 rows, this process is so freaking fast. It literally goes by so fast. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything, but the way I did it, I feel like I did it so much easier than some of the other styles or some of the other methods I saw. But I also do have an advantage because these wefts already come with the beads on them. But literally this one, you just grab and pulling your hair through and tighten in that little bead. And so to remove them, you're literally just gonna kind of squeeze the bead the opposite way to loosen it up, and it slides right out. But I'll do a video on that as well if y'all want to see the removal process and everything. And so as we get closer towards my leave out and my parting sections and whatnot, I really want to make sure that everything is flat and secure. And you guys will notice, like I said, I kind of did a little thing so I can have like a double part. And so y'all will see how I kind of squeezed like a little track in between to make sure I had like the little seamless flip over and then my seamless side and seamless middle part. But the key here is to literally just make sure you maneuver and finesse that track the way you can. And that's why I love that they actually sent extra beads. So if you need to place a bead somewhere, or even just like remove a bead and like start fresh with a new bead, they send a pack of extra beads, so that way you're kind of able to, you know, really get your finesse on in there. So yeah.
I'm sick of daydreaming, I just want the feeling of you in my bed. I'm down to just waste time right below your waist.
And so as you guys can see here, I'm literally just going through and kind of filling in the blanks to make sure I'm really getting this fullness, as well as like it blends with my hair well lengthwise and texture wise. And so that's why I always put one like really towards the front of my head, because I don't want to have that distinction between my length of my real hair and the length of the bundles noticeable for when I go through and layer it. And so I want to caution you guys, if y'all like have very sensitive edges, or you know, like are worrying about kind of, you know, having tension on your edges, maybe don't add this track right here. And if you decide to do that, because I needed it because I wanted it to, you know, look more natural, if you decide to do that, make sure you do not do it tight at all. And also kind of, you know, do it a little farther back towards like the thicker parts of your hair. But make sure you leave room on that root, because this is going to have to flip back and forth for when you wear it down, when you wear it up, when you put it in the bun. That's what I caution you guys the most when doing this style, is just make sure you have ample room around your roots for it to flip up and flip down. And even if you install it tight, you can always go back through and use your pliers and like loosen them. I definitely have to do that a couple of times as I was doing this style. So yeah. And so last but not least, to literally put the icing on a cake for this style, is layering. And I use this with my little, I don't know what this blade thing is called, but it's like a little comb looking blade thing that I get from the beauty supply store. And this is what I use to layer my hair every time, and this literally does it every time for me. So hope you guys enjoyed. So that's all I have for y'all today. Thank y'all so much for tuning into this tutorial. If this helped y'all out, let me know down in the comment section below. And if you're going to try this style, try this method I use, I tried to make it very easy because all the ones I watched was so hard, y'all. So hopefully this really helped y'all out and y'all able to save some money and achieve this style at home. And do not forget, if you're interested in purchasing this hair, let me show you the bundles. If you're interested in purchasing this hair, this is how it looks. And this was by Curlsqueen hair, so I'll make sure I put all the information on the company and the hair, the specific length and stuff that I have in this video. I'm wearing a light yaki 18-inch, but as y'all can see, I kind of, you know, layered it and cut it and all that other stuff. So I'll put exactly like how the hair came in the description box. And lastly, just because I know some people may ask, hopefully I make it to this point in the video, but I used 1.5 bundles. So as y'all can see here, I still have one, but then right here it's like a half. So it came with 3 and I used 1.5 of them. So that filled up my whole head. And yeah, but you already know, smack that subscribe button down below, and I will see y'all on my next video.
Wow.